Hi, welcome to Second Amendment Sis podcast. I'm Steffanie Rivers and I'm with my co-host Phyllis Petit, and we are live at Our Tribe Shot Expo in Frisco, Texas. Hey Phyllis.
Hey, what's up, what's up?
She's actually right next to me now.
Trying to make it do what it do, y'all.
Yeah, we normally are, two separate places, but today we are in the same place, and we're at Frisco Gun Club. So there's going to be a lot of background noise, but we want you to come on out so you can see us live and see the vendors that we have, and just learn a little bit about what we're doing and why we're doing it. And so if you are with us, you might be watching us on Facebook, or you might be watching us on YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter. We're on so many platforms. You dang near have to be a minor, what's that called, electricianist or something to make everything work, but we're doing what we can. So if you're out there and you want to chat or ask us questions, we plan to have our first guest is going to be Ro Rumsfeld. He is the founder and organizer of Our Tribe, as well as the Shot Expo. So we want to he's going to be our guest momentarily. But we've got classes going on, we've got training going on, we've got challenges going on. And I'm actually one of the vendors today.
I'll send you the link so you can jump on.
This podcast today is being brought to you by.
Okay, let me go over there. Just send me the link.
TCB Drones. TCB Drones. So TCB Drones.
And the People's Arms and Outdoors.
And the People's Arms and Outdoors.
Y'all see that?
That's what's happening.
That's what's happening
like that.
today.
So
we got an all black gun weekend out here in Frisco. We're gonna black it out. Y'all come out, get your education on. We got license to carry classes. We got handgun fundamentals. We got basic handgun cleaning. We have bug out bag, maintenance and creation. If you don't have your bug out bag, this is the place to be to find out exactly what you need for that bag. Just get you started. We got a lot going on out here that we know is hot. Turn the air on and come on out.
And as a matter of fact, Phyllis, we could invite some of these vendors to come over and talk about their services and their products.
Right.
We have Black-owned business owners who are vendors and out here selling their wares, and just letting people know that we exist and what we're doing. So thanks for being here. And if you want to, you can call in. I got an 800 number I'm going to give out to you, and I'm going to put it in the chat. So get ready. If you want to call in and ask any questions, you can do that. The number to call in is 1-800-810-4885. That's 800-810-4885. You can call in and talk to Phyllis and talk to me live. Phyllis, why are you not
I'm waiting on my guest to come sit in my seat.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna do. Let me sit in my chair.
Okay, I've got another chair.
Okay, just until we get the other chair set up.
Okay. So in the meantime, that's what's going on. I'm putting the 800 number in the chat, and I'm also going to put the link in case you want to call in live from wherever you are. So now this is the second annual Our Tribe Shot Expo, and essentially this is my first time being involved, but Phyllis can tell you how the reception was last year, and it's going on all weekend. In fact, we're scheduled to have Professor Griff to be the special guest as well. And he's not here yet, but when he comes in, we'll try to get him on as well. Um, but anyway, African Americans and especially women, we're the fastest growing segment of gun owners and gun purchasers in the United States. And so this is one of those opportunities where if you are in business and you want to expand your target market, then that segment of the population will be the people that you want to market to. And that's why Shot Expo exists. It's a market and people who need training. When you purchase weapons, you need training. When you so to help you to get better at what you're doing and to expand your self-defense repertoire, um, that's what Shop Expo is all about. So communing with people who look like me and Phyllis and you, and learning from those experts. We've even got people coming through who are who have advanced military experience, and you just be surprised at what people know since they're not on TV and they don't, blasting on Instagram. You don't really know that they know what they know. So we're going to try to get some of those people to share their expertise. But in the meantime, you can call in to 1-800-810-4885 extension 1. I've got my phone right here.
And remember, tomorrow, we're here tomorrow. Today is 3 till 7. Tomorrow, we are here all day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will have classes going on tomorrow, which we will be doing. The class I can't wait for is the road rage and de-escalation because we need that. We have gun cleaning again, bug out bags, suppressor class. We got a lot going on, and you can definitely get you some training and education, get you some skills, participate in some of the other activities we got. We have a great shotgun giveaway. You guess the amount of bullets in the jar. I put my number.
Oh yeah, I need to go do that before because they're giving away a shotgun.
Yes, they're giving away a shotgun.
And so I need to go put my name
in the bowl, right?
The class, there's a situational awareness class.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah, everybody's waiting for that.
I'm going to be in that class. And of course, gun cleaning. I was just talking to them about how, sometimes even when you look at YouTube videos to help you clean your weapon, you might not. I didn't know I needed what is this called?
Bushing tool.
A bushing tool to put my weapon back together until I showed up here today and David told me, I won't say his last name, but David told me that. And so, we I was having trouble putting the thing back together.
Now see, had you never come,
I wouldn't know anything about a bushing tool.
Yeah.
So you just, meet people and they share information, and that's what's up. So I was just saying, this is dope. Niggas get mad when I change my screen name.
Come on, man. Who are you?
So anyway, we're glad you. Let me go ahead and put in the live stream. So that you want to call in, use this link to call in. So you're welcome to use that link to call in and live, and you can ask us questions, or you can just comment and tell us what do you do to make sure you keep your skills up. How important is it for you to keep your skills up? I have a friend of mine. He went to a different high school than I went to, but we were friends in high school, and so we now live in Dallas. We're not together, but we live in Dallas at the same time. And he told me that he bought a weapon, a firearm, and never was in the box. He took it out.
I guess I said this.
And I'm like, okay, dude, you gonna take out the box. So the other day, I called and invited him to Shot Expo this weekend. And then he tells me, oh, I've taken it out the box now. I now have started watching YouTube videos. And I'm like, okay, at some point, you
You ready?
come to a gun range, go to an outdoor gun range or
They
something.
can't smell my breath.
So that you can do more than just do more.
So they got me here. So make sure she
Do
all
more
right.
than just look at the weapon in the box. So he didn't want to come today, but all you can do is ask. And all you can do is ask. But in the meantime, there are lots of people here. And again, this is Our Tribe Shot Expo. And so, who is going to be our first guest with us?
We had Aubrey Bailey,
Over the baby number.
member of Our Tribe. She's been one of the original members of Our Tribe since its inception. So tell us what you think about today. What you think about today?
Oh well, today's been great. The heat has been kicking our butts, but this has been awesome. A lot of people have been coming in to figure out like, hey, what is this? Like, who are y'all? Who's Our Tribe? And it's just been amazing to kind of explain to people the two different versions of Our Tribe. First is trying to get the Black community ingested into the 2A community, and then also you have on the other side is trying to get the Black community, just help them, tell them our dreams, our long-term goals, or our long-term objectives of Our Tribe, and it's just a
How did
blessing.
you get started on your journey of being involved in the 2A community?
To be honest, my brother, on my 18th birthday, I said I wanted to go to the gun range. First time. He took me, he let me shoot his 40, and I almost urinated on myself.
No.
I was so scared. I was so scared, but it was just such an adrenaline rush. And then somebody finally kind of took me down to a 9mm, and then I was like, oh yeah, I love this. I love it. Like,
Right.
I love like the adrenaline. I love like being able to be competitive with myself. Like, I need to get it like on the bullseye,
Right.
So, and then on top of that, then I started learning. People have been teaching me like the protective factor. Like you need one for your house. Like, what if somebody busts in your house? Like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, wow, like I didn't really think about that at a younger age, and I wish I did. Because anything could have happened when you live in an apartment by yourself, and you don't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
And now that there's kids involved, like now I have a kid, it's just like it's a whole different vibe. So I make sure my kid knows what it is, where it is. This is what it is. Don't tell people our business about what we have, because this is to protect us.
Exactly.
And so he
For
knows.
those of you that don't know, Aubrey and I were recently in a competition together,
And she
neck and neck.
She kicked my butt.
And I just pulled ahead just a little bit. She was
kicked my
faster
butt.
than me, but I was more precise.
Listen, these knees,
Man,
I
don't
could
talk
not
to me
stand
like the
up.
Listen,
I could not stand up for a good 4 days. I am not lying.
Really?
I am not lying.
But your video that he posted got like 4 grand, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Views. Like, girl, you went viral.
I don't know why my video went,
because
but Bay and Aubrey was over here chopping.
No, but they were so. But you had the energy of all of us put together. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what did it. That enthusiasm, that energy.
Yes.
Like, I'm going, baby.
You know I'm competitive though.
Me and her, when we was at it, it was just points away.
Oh my gosh.
It was so much fun.
No, this one, Phyllis over here, she was so like you could see the determination in her face, in her body language.
I was biting my
Like
lip.
she, those knees were a little weak, but you know what I mean. But she, when she got to on target for each one, it was cute, cute, cute. Everything was just,
And
she
you're
was doing
just
so
going,
well.
you're just going, and you loving that you know what you're doing now,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And so I really
Yes.
couldn't hear anything going on except for when every time I hit a target, I could hear people go, damn.
Yeah, that was me.
Yes,
That
like,
was me.
man, she hitting everything. I'm like, what I do, y'all? What I do?
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
so much fun.
I
Wasn't
think
it
it was so absolutely. I think it was so crazy because like you just saw, like when we go to range days,
Right.
we're just like everybody's just like like oh I'm doing not so well, but then that competition,
That competition.
you were,
Listen,
it was just like everything was just.
and that was my
You were
first
killing it.
time using a red dot.
Oh really?
First
Oh yeah,
time.
that's right.
It was my
That's
first
right.
time using a red dot, and I was like, I have since put a red dot on everything. I
Yeah,
want one on
I'm
everything now.
I'm
Because I
sure.
was good with iron sights. I'm like, I want to be even better, right? And so the competition, and I thanked him a lot for having that for us, just the
Yeah.
ladies, is I could see my improvement from when I first
Absolutely.
started. And this was what my third competition.
Uh-huh.
Because we
Oh,
had
yeah,
the,
you know you did other competitions.
yeah, we did the Texas Toast.
Oh,
first,
yeah.
we were on a team together.
Yeah.
And then we did the Henry
Oh
Johnson.
yeah, that's the one I missed.
Yeah, and then the Texas Tea for all ladies.
Mhm.
So, Brother Babu Amawali, we waiting on you to do something else.
Yeah, because that was fun.
That
I want to
was
do
so
some
much fun.
obstacle courses,
Oh,
jump
yeah.
on some hay bales or something.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Now I'm not ready for our sister Vonda. She did run and gun. She did a 5K run and gun. I'm not quite ready for that yet.
I'm not ready
And
for that
sister
either.
is bad with a rifle, shotgun. Listen,
She said anything shotgun. She just kills it.
Right. And it's amazing to see how everybody has come.
Yes.
All the Second Amendment sisters have come from the beginning of their journey up until now. I watched some old clips of when I first started, and I'm like, please don't show that to anybody. Can you delete that? Please?
Yes.
And since then, no, I'm smooth with it. You can't tell me
I'm
nothing.
telling you, Phyllis. And that's what I'm
Walk
saying. Like
around
your
like-
improvement,
Man.
it was a shock to see. Like you can see it.
Yeah.
You can see the improvement.
Exactly.
And I was just like, dang it, she hasn't missed yet. That girl hasn't missed yet. And oh my, it was so exciting.
And
to
for
see
me,
you run.
it's dry fire. I take a dry fire class online. Shout out to Kwesi Asante and Ngulu for sharing those videos and those classes and keeping me on point, holding me accountable. Are you doing taking care of your business?
Yeah.
They make you feel bad when you don't, right?
I'm sure.
So
Just
making sure you stay in that training mode and get your education and keep those things going and keep it up. If you've never had firearms training, we have Family Ties 2A here out of Houston doing a handgun fundamentals class. She has classes for the ladies, so look them up, man. And Steffanie Marie. Yes, get signed up and join us in it, man. When I tell you, this is the most fun I have had all these years. Like, where have I been? What have I been doing with my life?
Why didn't we figure this out years ago? Like, why didn't we come up with this years ago?
I've been around good firearms all my life, but to this extent, you know what I'm saying, where I am constantly training, I'm staying on top of it, is certainly different.
It's more in depth. It's like personal trainers, like they're on our backs, like you better not eat those potato chips. Like that it's like that type of mentality.
I had a cookie today, and Dwayne was on me, which was doing the caffeine cookie. I need this right now, right?
It's from a black-owned business. I'm just trying to support.
Exactly.
Yeah, take a bite. There, go ahead.
Right. And he's looking at my hip to see if I'm wearing what you're doing. But why you hip naked? I'm like, I just got here. Let me get my bearings together. They don't play. Our mentors don't play. They make sure the ladies got it together. And I can say the Second Amendment sisters are on point. We getting it together on a regular basis.
Yes.
You guys should come out. patronize some of the businesses. We got firearms legal protection out here today as well.
Yeah.
Get signed up with them because you always want to have that protection in the event you need it. Let's hope you never need it.
It's like car insurance.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's you really, really need to have.
Mhm.
If you have something already, cancel it, sign up for firearms legal protection. Or at least wait until your current contract expires, then you get signed up. But either way, we'll be here today till 7 and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're gonna be doing a little bit. We got TCB drones out here. She'll be giving some demonstrations on the drone services, which is neat as hell.
I wanted to see that.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's gonna be doing that here in a little while.
I might really rock under it. So.
Right. We're also going to be interviewing the founder of Our Tribe, Ro Brumfield, and talking to him a bit about his dream for Our Tribe and how this got started and what our mission is, and especially this being our second year being at the Frisco Gun Club and what it means to us as a whole and as a family.
This annual event, it's only gonna get bigger.
Exactly, bigger, better,
and whatever it is, it's a blessing to even have all of us who are here together. And like, the more we hang out, the more we just become a family, more in depth as a family. And it's just like our own mini community in the Black community. It's just like, imagine if we had more people that feel this way.
There are plenty of people that feel this, but they don't know where to go. They don't know we're here. So now we put it out there, spread the word. We here, and come join us.
Yeah,
come join us. There is no cost for membership. You can find us on Facebook. It's Our Tribe Community. And we are not a gun group. We're just a gun group of people
with guns.
Yeah,
exactly. Who that's what I said. I said we just hope with people who like guns, like shooting guns.
Indeed.
And we just happen to be black.
Steffanie, what you got for us over there? I'm going to go and
I am I'm producing the show live. I'm looking up some videos and stuff. So
okay, I'm going to work on getting our next guest. I'm going to go get our next guest.
Okay, so how about the young lady? You know the young lady who's the wrestler,
yes.
And she's a rifle expert.
Yes.
And she won. Didn't she win a place in a recent?
She did. At the Henry Johnson, her and her mom both won what, 3rd place? Shanita and Lil Shanita.
I didn't know she shot.
Yeah, you missed that one.
Oh,
Henry Johnson.
Oh, the second. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know she shot.
Yes, ma'am.
She won.
Yeah, she her and her mom both. They tied.
That's crazy.
Yes, they both tied.
Oh, I need to ask her about that.
We in fact during the competition, I got some video of her shooting a rifle, and so I wanted to come over a little closer. So I'll turn it over a little bit. So we can have you while Phyllis is going to get our next guest. So I had some video of her, so I wanted to line it up so when we come to talk to her, we can talk to her about her experience. And she's a wrestler and trying to build what it's like, just trying to do things that most people don't expect you to do. And so she's very good. And I hear she's like one of the top wrestlers.
Yes. So I also did wrestling in high school as well. So she has surpassed me 100%. Like, so I ranked first for state, but I got injured, so I wasn't able to go. So state is like okay, so like the NFL, you play until you try and get to the Super Bowl. State is like the high school version of that.
Okay.
So it's like the Super Bowl for high school wrestling.
So you were on your high school wrestling team?
Yeah, so I ranked first, but I got injured, so I wasn't able to go. So she'll be able to tell you better. But she went to state. That's even something. She's like I said, she surpassed me, but she went to state. I think she placed. If I'm not mistaken, or she got fifth, which is crazy. Like she's crazy good, and it's
What makes a
amazing.
good wrestler? What makes a good wrestler?
So a good wrestler, one, you always, it's almost like shooting. You have to keep your focus. You have to relax. Like, so with a lot of hand movements, it can make people like irritated because you can also like tap people's head or swipe their head and do different stuff.
To distract them?
Almost to distract them. I mean, essentially, it really is. That's what you're doing. But to be a good wrestler it's not just strength at all. Because I can go against the strongest dude in here, and I can use his strength against him. So if he comes at me,
He doesn't have balance or something.
exactly. I can go for his weak ankle, or his, weak knees, and I can chop that, and I can bring him down to the ground. So with her, so I believe she's, if I'm not mistaken, she's heavyweight. But she'll be able to tell you. But she, with her weight class, she has been dominant. She's invited me. Her mom has invited me to go to her games or to her matches, but I've been so busy. I wish I could. Like I watched all the videos her mom posts. I'm like, oh my god, like yeah. Like I'm over here screaming on the video. Like she's amazing to watch. Like she's amazing.
There are skills that are transferable to gun skills, or not really. You just have to practice doing both.
So if you have both, that would be amazing. Like let's say we use our firearms for protection. We also could use wrestling for protection. Like MMA, like how they in the cage, in the cage. The base, if you have the base of wrestling, you're gonna dominate. Because if they're punching you, oh, I could just grab your legs and throw you. Now, if they do like Brazilian BJJ or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and they're on the ground and they can like twirl your hands around and get you in all these blocks. Okay, I know how to counter that. Just get you off me. You know what I mean? So with like the same thing with firearms, like if I have a firearm and you are going for my firearm, I can push you off me, I can take you to the ground. Now I can push you away, you're off my firearm. You know what I mean? So with wrestling, they go hand in hand. They can help you a great deal. I actually think everybody should learn wrestling techniques, Brazilian jiu-jitsu techniques, just any fighting style, really.
Yeah,
And it
so
sucks.
people need to learn. I mean, and that's even, with kids, you want them to be able to defend themselves without, or people in general, without picking up something to, just be able to control your own body mass. I work out at a gym, and you'd be amazed, and you might have even noticed this, and when you're watching a movie, people normally, when they're fighting, they fight with like torso up. They never think about kicking somebody or using their feet or their legs.
They never talk.
And so
They never talk that.
it's like, wouldn't that be natural for you to use your legs or to, like, that's like a third arm basically.
So yeah,
you can kick somebody.
but you never talk. A kick could be as powerful as your mind will let it. Like a kick, people are usually kicking like forward, like get off me, But if you use it in a way that you use it in a pendulum, like how you're taught to use it, then it can be very, very deadly. Because, like, for instance, the neck area. If I kick you, and the carotid artery here, if I kick you here, all you're doing is you're pinching that carotid artery so blood doesn't go to the brain for a pinch of a second. You're out, knocked out. You know what I mean? So if you're able to be trained, people are not willing to be trained with this. And that's what our tribe is actually here for. We're here to train you in how to use a firearm. We're here to train you in how to protect yourself, using your hands, your legs, your feet, your body mass. Because even when I went through the police academy, there was a girl who was like 4'7", and the instructor would always put her with the biggest dude. and he was like 300, almost 400 pounds. And he did that because to show that you can throw this man to the ground. It don't matter how big he is. He doesn't know what he's doing. If, in a real world situation, you can take this man's arm, turn your back butt to his front side, and go forward, and that's it, and just drop to the ground forward, and you're taking his whole body weight over. Now you're on top of this 400-pound man.
And a lot, you're right, a lot of people don't know their own strength because they don't practice, or they're out of shape, or they don't have the confidence.
Exactly.
So you're in law enforcement.
So I went to the police academy. I just wanted to see if I would like to be in it. I sponsored myself, so I went to school to the to the police academy and just paid for it myself.
So you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you qualify,
So versus
just going straight to the department and applying, and they will train you, but you have to be hired first and stuff like that. But I just want to see if I want to.
hired, and they'll put you through the police academy,
Mhm.
or you can say, I want to just go and learn the skills for myself.
Yeah. So they have different academies, like in colleges. I went to CBC, Cedar Valley in Lancaster, and you just apply. And of course, you have to go through the process, like kind of almost the same as if you were trying for an agency like Dallas PD. Like, if you done any drugs, if you done any, all
All
that
of
stuff.
the people, all people in law enforcement pretty much go to the same academies for the same kind of training, and then they branch off with whoever sponsored them there to begin with.
So, like for instance, like DPD, Dallas, the city of Dallas, a lot of the big cities have their own police academy.
Okay.
And then there's other like academies on their own just for the school, like college, they have police academies, right? So if I were to go to Dallas PD and say I want to be a police officer, I'll apply for Dallas PD. They'll take me through a whole process, psych testing, physical agility, all this stuff, right? Then they'll say, we want to hire you. Then they will send you to their own police academy, like literally they have it like in their own station and everything. Or you can go to like a school where they have a separate academy, but it's not as like it's the same information, but it's not as in detail because it's not showing like okay, you could be in this sector in Dallas, or, you know what I mean? Because it's not for specific agency.
Right.
So when you're with
you're probably in college or getting college credit for that, or that's
yeah.
totally different.
So the one I did, I got college credit for it, but not all of them give you college credit because it's just academy. So, but the specific one I went to, I did. So I went to college, got my bachelor's, and I went and I did that. I just see if I would like to do it. I'm weird like that. I just do stuff.
So how did you like the academy? Did you think you
I loved it.
being in law
I
enforcement?
loved it. I just wanted to make sure my body was right, like get because I had an injury in my knee, so I was just trying to make sure I was equipped to do it. Still to these days, still trying to make sure I'm good. So before I even want to attempt to do it.
How did you feel about did you say they do the psych evaluation and so now I'm trying to transition to because we have a class tomorrow at Shot
You're all right.
Expo that's talking about situational awareness or how to engage with law enforcement. That's one of our classes.
Yes.
So we're trying to help people to survive, and engage with law enforcement. Do they have classes whereby, based on your knowledge, that they teach incoming law enforcement officers how to engage or how to de-escalate?
So yes.
People they stop on the street.
Yes. So during the police training, that's some of what we did. And that was an issue, the only issue I can really say I had with the academy is because although when we did it, it was amazing. I just wish we did it more. You know,
It was like a day out of 5 weeks or something like that.
no, so we did it. So the academy was 6 months total. We did it for like maybe 3, 4 days, and a whole day is a lot of information to receive. So like 3 or 4 days is, I just wish we did it more because we have so much training to do. We have to get OC training, and when it's like for one little thing, it's a whole day because we have to do the academic version. We have to do the quizzes, then we have to do tests, then we have to actually go get sprayed. You know what I mean? So it's a whole day. Even with driving, it was the academic, then we do a quiz, test, then we go out there, practice, then we do go to driver's test, you know. So it was a whole bunch. I love that specific school because of the instructors that were there at the time I was there, because they actually cared about what you're doing. So I'll always know this instructor. His last name is Monte Mayor, and this guy, he hated police officers who didn't respect people, the citizens. And he was like, no. Like, he would tell people, no, that's not how you talk. Like, you know, the students, like my classmates, you know what I mean? And he loved me because, of course, I love talking to people. I won't disrespect you. I know you're nervous. I know you might be scared. I'm not gonna make you intimidated. I'm gonna try to make you laugh as a cop. You know what I mean? But like I loved him because he would say, "Hey, you did great, but you could have said, oh, you know, instead of saying have a nice day, like it just sounds like an a-hole way of what cops say, you know, even though they probably yelled at you, say, I'm sorry that you're feeling this way. I really sincerely hope you're having a better day. You know what I mean? Like, so he just tried to make you feel like you're not going to be that a-hole cop, you know? And I really enjoyed that. I love this thing. I actually learned how to drive better there, you know, dodging cones, trash. Like it was like muscle memory, you know. Like I could just hear them in their head, like go, like you know, just different things. I learned a lot, and when it comes to psychology of or just the mental of the police officers nowadays, I just wish that it's really kind of common sense. Like
Common sense ain't good.
and yeah, and it's like I'm really. It was like a lot of the stuff I did. They were just like, "Oh, you did that great." I got awards, like, and I'm just like, "Wouldn't anybody do this?"
Well, you're
Right.
surprised.
I get that a lot where people thank me for doing the simplest, most civil things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, who you been running into that they don't say thank you or please or,
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't grow up with common courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So common sense is not there.
So let me give you an example. We had to do Red Man Day, which is just they pretty much just find the biggest dude ever and put him in like red padding, you know, and like with a helmet and all this stuff. Pretty much they're gonna give you a scenario, and then you go in there and you deal with it like if you were a cop, you know, on your own. Nobody knows where everybody else is in the like outside. They make you run around the whole school. They make you find something, come back, then they give you a scenario. Like, all right, this is what we just called in. They said it's a black male, it's you know, some male, this is what he wearing, this is what's going on. All right, go. Then you go in there. They gave us two. The second one I had was a guy, he was Muslim. He was praying on his knees, but he had like I was coming in, and then all of a sudden I'm like, sir, what's going on today? We were called in. Somebody was saying that you know, you had something on you or something. I'm just trying to figure out if you're okay. And he just bust out with two pistols. You know, I'm like, oh, okay.
under the
Yeah, I'm
right.
you know. And he just continued praying. And of course, the people who've already done it, the teachers, they already know what's going on. So they're laughing. And so I was just like talking to him. Okay, so if you could put those guns down, that would make me really safe right now. I feel like that would really calm down the situation and we can talk, you know? And he continued crying and he's like, I just want you to leave. I'm okay. I'm like, sir, I just want to make sure you're okay. People are worried about you, da, 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 you know? And then eventually I got him to put the gun down. Then I scooted the gun back with my foot. And he was like, and then I try to put the gun in my pants, you know, to secure it and stuff like that. Then one of the instructors brought me the badge, like his actual badge for his department. I thought he was somebody else, so I posted up with him really quickly. Then everybody started laughing. And so eventually I de-escalated the situation and won a reward for that because nobody could de-escalate the situation. And I'm like,
They came in and like when they saw the guns, they
they're like, oh my god, put it out, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, obviously they're trying to make it seem like he has a mental illness, possibly, is what I thought. You know, when I first, he's praying. People pray. He's in his home or wherever he was. You know what I mean? And
so that's good that you know, and it's you would hope more people would try to de-escalate, or just because you see a weapon, especially in Texas, you know, where it's you know, open carry, that you wouldn't just a police officer wouldn't just assume the worst and go off, you know.
see, but it is a scary thing. Even though we didn't have real guns in those situations, when the heat was turned up, it is actually very scary. And that's even a toy gun. You know it's a toy gun. But we had a scenario where they wanted to for people to understand the delay reaction time. Like from me to Kirby right now. They were like, if you ran at your full sprint, you think you'd be able to pull out your gun and pop him? If he had a knife in his hand coming at you, wanting to kill you, you know he wants to kill you. Do you think that could happen? Everybody was like, yeah, like that's enough time. And then that's what they did. They tested me right then and there. They said, okay. They brought out a map. They said, listen, I'll give you one option. You can lay back down to give you more time. They had a guy, they made him like talk to you, like turn around, you know, so it's not obvious he's running at you. And then as soon as he runs at you, you're supposed to pull your gun and pop one shot off. Nobody can do it.
Really?
Nobody do
So was it 3 seconds till he got to you, or 5 seconds, or did they tell you how many seconds that you should take?
it. They said, take out your gun and pop one shot. As soon as he starts running at you, because he had a fake knife. As soon as he starts running at you, like he was either running at you like this or like this, so you knew the situation. They said take your gun out and pop it. Just one time. That's it. Nobody can do it.
How close was he when he started running? You remember?
By the time
was he here, like 100 yards, 50 yards.
no, he was literally like from where this
Where
man
they are
is
right now.
to where we are, but we
So
are
you
standing
pretty
up.
much have to be like ready, on ready every time,
At all times. And that's why when I say don't think that police are really just like out to get you at all times, like that distance, I can't pull up my gun. What do you think if me and you are like this talking? If you have a gun, you know what I mean? Or if you're trying to harm me, what do you think I'm supposed to do at that? Everything is split second. So that's why when there's a shooting that goes on, I'm not going to immediately go out to the victim. I'm not going to immediately go out to the police officer. Because I want to know what led to this. I want to know the call that even brought them here. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I'm not going to immediately go for, oh, they killed me. I'm going to immediately go for who even called? What was the call that even brought them here? You know what I mean?
That's awesome. That's great information.
No worries.
It's people like this who are at the Shot Expo at Frisco Gun Club. Right now, we're here till 7 p.m. Tonight and tomorrow. We start around what? Not 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock is
10
tomorrow.
o'clock, and we're here all day tomorrow. So come on out, and we're going to get ready for our next guest. We appreciate you.
No worries. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
So stick around. We got plenty of vendors here, and we will.
We have contests too.
Right, yeah, we got lots of contests. All right,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank you. So that's what's going on. People with lots of information.
Oh, that's a whole bunch of
And you know what? I didn't even know.
Oh, there's one going on now.
Some stuff. I didn't even know you could actually go to the academy on your own without being invited. And just so you know, if you're in the Dallas Fort Worth area, you might be saying, I ain't going outside. It's 100 yards of and we're inside. So everybody's inside. And this
No, there's a 100-yard range.
Yeah, Second Amendment Sis is being brought to you by the People's Office. That's Phyllis's business, her company. She'll have a vendor's table tomorrow, so you can get some of her wares. And TCB Drones, that's my company. I'm a certified, FAA certified drone pilot.
We're going to have our next guest coming up here, Mr. Dwayne Gibson. He's going to talk about some of the classes that he will be instructing on tomorrow, which would include bug out bag and I believe suppressors. So we're waiting on him to come over to the table so we can get some feedback from him, some insight on what's going to be going on. You guys can sign up for classes. And again, these classes are not expensive. They're about $20, which is, that's for all the classes. We have one set price, and all the money will be going to the Chocolate Mint Foundation. We will be donating the majority of the portions of the proceeds from everything that is made here today, and we will be giving them a check to donate to that cause.
That's awesome information. I'm glad you said that because I have signed up for some classes, but I knew it was going to go to a good cause.
Yeah.
Now, where is the next guest? Because I have the third guest lined up, and she is walking over here, maybe.
Okay.
What's her daughter's name? Shanita's going to be our guest.
Can y'all keep that same smile down there right
Yes.
there?
Hey, so are we looking at you or looking at each other?
Look at there.
Okay. Yeah. You were here with us last year, weren't you?
Huh?
You were here with us last year.
Somebody
weren't you?
snapped our
Yeah, my
picture.
table was right there.
I remember you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are
Frisco
you?
Gun Club.
Good.
And,
Good to see you
Frisco,
again.
Texas.
Taking pictures.
And
Yeah.
Trying to capture the moment.
we
Yeah.
are
Everybody doing.
trying to get
Yeah,
our
those-
guests lined up.
We out here again.
On the
We
fly.
out here again.
That's what
Making it a yearly
that's
thing.
what live
Yeah.
women
Last
do.
conference.
All right.
There we go.
So this is Shanita and her mom, and her mom is a vendor here at Shot Expo at Frisco Gun Club, and we want to welcome them. Let me put on the two. Like I said, I'm trying to hold on. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do right there. Put on both of the cameras. So talk to us about, and so she's told me so much, and of course I showed the video of her shooting the rifle
Yes.
at the range. But so you're one of the vendors. What are you what's your product, what you selling
Miss,
today?
well, what I'm selling today is Miss Lawson's Unforgettable Chicken Salad. And I also do the gourmet candy apples, but I didn't do those today. But we're here today, as she said, with McKinney Bakes as well, and cookies, where she's the sponsor for my daughter and also endorsing her. Shanita is an awesome wrestler, and she's been doing it over 2 years, but she's very gifted in what she does. We're originally from Birmingham, Alabama, but as she told me, probably that they didn't have a team for the girls there.
Isn't that crazy? The whole
It's
state.
Wow. They
Wow.
did not have for the girls. And obviously it's something now that we've talked to someone that they're trying to work on, but they just still don't have it, which is crazy to me because you have a very lot of talented young women there. As you can tell, my baby, she's the state champion here for Texas for her weight class. And this has just been 2 years
Oh, she tell me she was a state champion
For freestyle.
for
for
freestyle.
freestyle. Okay, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me. Okay.
She just got that a few months ago.
Let me take off my graphics. Let me take off the caption so we can see these medals. How are the medals look? So you are the state champion in freestyle
For Texas for her weight class.
for the state of Texas. Y'all, that's big. That's big. And what's this?
Last week I competed as a team, and we got third in the nation.
Wow, that's
Yes.
awesome. So teams came from all over the country, and so it was a nationwide competition, basically.
From different states, and you had California, Colorado. California was the number team for the girls. They were the first seed, so we got to face
So, what makes a good wrestler? Why do you think you're so good?
it takes knowing the skills and the getting the technique down right. Even if you don't get it right the first time, keep trying to eventually get it. The more you learn, the different training and the different coaches, and by me traveling, I learn a lot. Whether I win or lose, I still learn. And that's what makes a great wrestler. Just not giving up, keep going, being determined that you will get there if you put your focus and you stay driven to achieve your goals and your dreams. And I'm just passionate about it and I love it.
Wow. So, what do you like with you need having a sponsor and people donating? What is that going to do for you? Does it get you able to travel to different places, or does it get you uniforms? Like, what is that money
It
going
goes
to use?
towards my gear, which is my uniform,
Uh-huh.
and it also goes towards hotel expenses, me having to pay for my registration for these tournaments and travel and everything and different stuff I need, my training with different coaches, like it's called.
Do you have a coach, a dedicated coach, or are you a part of a team and you have like a you know how the Olympics they have coaches? Do you have a certain coach, or you just pretty much working through your school training, the coach at your high school?
I just work around everywhere with different clubs. I go to different clubs and I work with those coaches. Right now, I'm training Mr. Shabazz. He's teaching me different different where I can move around or locally out and I can incorporate that with my research. He's really good.
That's awesome.
And
Well,
she's also on Team Texas. So by her being on there, they have coaches as well. So she required the training. Plus by her being on the team as well. So it goes hand in hand. And they have yes, ma'am.
so if you want to know more, you can go to, if you want to order online. Yeah, tell us how they can find out more information. I'm trying to figure out, make sure. I know Phyllis's audio is picking up. Okay, so okay.
So if you go to mckinneymakes.com/order, that's where you can order the cookies from. And if you
I'm gonna
type
try to.
in,
No, go ahead, keep talking.
if you type in my promo code Shanita, you will get 15% off on the cookies, and a certain percentage of go to me to help me get to Fargo, but not just only that, to help me in the long-term future for me to help with my training and pay for my expenses when I go on the national level because I want to go to the Olympics to help me out. And if you just want to donate, you can go to mckinneymakes.com/donate, and that percentage, a certain percentage will go to me as well.
All right, so it's if they want to donate or know more information, they can go to mckinneymakes.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the chat.
And my bio is also over there as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So these are some of the people that you're going to meet when you come to Shop Expo at Frisco Gun Club. You guys are going to be here tomorrow as well, right? So if you want to meet a live celebrity, y'all,
Yes.
a future 5-time Olympic gold medalist, you can do that right here in Frisco, Texas, at Our Tribe's Shot Expo. So we'll be here today for another hour or so, and then we'll be here tomorrow, Sunday, the 26th of June. We'll be here all day. So that's what's going on. So thank you so much. And then of course, her mom has some awesome chicken salad. Now, what makes your chicken salad so much better than other people's chicken salad?
Oh, baby, once you had Miss Lawson's unforgettable chicken salad, you will never forget that says enough right there. That's why it's unforgettable.
I mean, it's got what? It's got raisins in us.
No, ma'am. Now you right. No, we don't. And I'm look, Stephanie.
Okay, I'm just playing.
No, ma'am. It does not have raisins. I cannot tell you my secret.
No,
But
she sure ain't got no raisins.
The name speaks for itself. Miss Lawson, unforgettable. Once you've had anything, you can't forget it, right? So once you had it, you will not forget Miss Lawson. Okay.
I'm really gonna get some too. I'm
Yes,
gonna take it
ma'am.
home. I just ain't got it because I don't want it to get hot. Because again, it's 101 degrees outside. So
I
I'm
got
waiting
it cold on
until I
ice.
go home.
Over in my-
I'm on the
Yeah.
way to the house.
ma'am.
I won't spoil it.
Yes, raisins. Stephanie, ooh, no, you did. See how she doing me, Miss Pierce?
She don't know.
I was just
She
don't
don't
know.
know. You see, I'm like, I'm waiting to get my chicken salad. If I eat my chicken salad, I'm gonna lay down.
It was a joke.
I want some crackers and some bread. My daughter been texting me, telling my mama, "Is Miss Shanita there?" Yes.
See that? She know that baby.
You ready?
No, but I'm ready.
Come on. You ready to do Dwayne
Thank
Gibson
you.
next?
So we want to thank you guys for
Thank you
stopping
so
by,
much.
and
Yes,
we hope
ma'am.
you come by. And tomorrow I'll be able to tell y'all how great the potato chicken salad is.
This broadcast is over. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you
No
so much.
problem, no problem. And you know what? I'm gonna give you a donation. So I'm gonna do do you like it? Does it have to be a check or cash or it be virtual? Okay,
Or
yeah.
she has her cash app too.
Okay, I'm going
You
to
can give me your cash app.
okay, yeah. Write your cash app down,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and cash app you.
Can we say that out loud?
Yes,
Say
ma'am.
that
And she
cash
has
app out
Zelle.
loud.
Okay.
And she can type the cash app on
Because
there.
even if they're not watching live, they can
Yeah.
watch the recording and
Yes,
still
ma'am.
get it.
And she has Zelle as well. And
So-
thank y'all so much.
No problem. Thank you. We this is Second Amendment Sis podcast, and if you want to cash app Shanita, it's Shanita 249. It's her cash app, so you can help sponsor this future 5-time Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. And she just got some a donation,
Cash.
and I'm going to
Cash.
donate as
Redundant.
well.
Cash money.
Because you know, a lot of times we tell people, you know, good luck. I hope everything goes well, but we don't do. You know, it takes more than that. You know, like she said, to pay for the hotels and the travel and the coaching and all of that, it takes money, and we gotta get behind our young people and each other and support them, and so that's important. All right, so
And our next guest is Dwayne Gibson.
get ready for our next guest, Mr. Dwayne Gibson, and my co-host Phyllis Petit is going to interview him. So we'll be right back after this short message.
Yeah, they got commercial breaks. Yeah, they was trying to talk to you, I guess, after this.
Huh?
Get my mind right.
Dang that last. We're gonna do old guns in a little
We're
bit.
back at Our Tribe Shot Expo at Frisco Gun Club all day today. And who's our
Our next guest is Mr. Dwayne Gibson, and he is going to be doing a class on bug out bags and short suppressors.
Short barrel rifles and AR pistols, and I'll obtain a trust.
Okay. Okay. Is this our mic? Can you hear him when he's speaking? Okay, cool. So tell us about your class. Now I'm not familiar with the suppressors, so can you explain to me exactly what that is?
Sure. Okay, in day-to-day conversations, most people say silencers.
Okay.
That's a euphemism, but actually it's a suppressor of sound, which is the crack, the sonic crack of a round as it departs a rifle or a gun. So basically, you buy a suppressor with a silencer. What it does, there are a number of mechanical baffles in there that capture the gases and reduce the sound that you hear on the outside. But it's not like you hear on TV and in the movies. It does not go pew, pew, pew. It does still make a crack. It's not as loud, it's not as connected. So what the first class I will do tomorrow, we'll be talking about how they obtain, purchase a suppressor, which is a much more detailed experience than purchasing a firearm. The average way to purchase a firearm or a short barrel rifle is anywhere up to, the latest I've checked, is about 18 months of wait. Basically, you send the documents back to the ATF, the Bureau of Alcohol Back and Firearms. They do an extensive background check. Just like when you buy a weapon, you fill out your paperwork, and if the court can be back in a half hour or less. The firearm, they take it back, they're checking everything about you, not just whether or not you had something that was 5 or 2 minutes. They check your whole history. Because dating back 100 years ago, courtesy of the Italian mafia.
Yes.
When they ran around shooting up everything. That's how we got the National Firearms Act, which requires you to go these extra steps to get a suppressor and short barrel rifle. So if we talk about short barrel rifle, what that is basically a rifle with a stock on the back end and a barrel under 16 inches. So instead of having a normal rifle which has a 16-inch barrel and longer, you want a barrel maybe 8 inches long. So in theory, you can hide it. So when you get a short barrel rifle, you have to do all the paperwork from ATF. And you also have to give everybody's favorite $200 tax stamp.
Oh, yeah, that's the part I remember.
Yeah, so let's say if we go back and talk about buying a suppressor. Let's say your suppressor is $800. Okay, first you pay for that to the business, $800 up front. Now, before any process starts, you have to come back and pay $200 additional dollars that goes to the federal government. It's called the tax stamp. That starts the process with the ATF. And then we begin looking at your request to have tools, these items. And if you get let's say you have a short barrel rifle and a suppressor, that means you have to have 2 stamps.
So
Every item
has a fee.
Every item has a fee, and they are heavily regulated. Now, the suppressor, once you get the paper, you can take it anywhere in the country as long as it's legal in that state. Mm-hmm. Now, if you have a short barrel rifle here in Texas, brand new Texas, you can take it to other states, but you have to call and get authorization from the ATF. You have to tell them when you're going.
Do people typically follow that rule?
If they know it's good for them.
Because if they get caught.
If you get caught, you're going to end up with a felony, and the ATF is going to take all of your stuff away. They're going to confiscate it.
And your freedom.
And your freedom. And you're going to be in front of some judge trying to explain why you didn't just go online and say, hey, I'd like to take my weapon from Dallas, Texas, or Arkansas. I mean, there are more freedoms when you use a pistol. It can be the same thing, same design as your short barrel rifle. The difference is it doesn't have a butt stock, it has a brace, which has come about courtesy of our war on terror over the last 20 years. A lot of veterans came back and injured arms and hands. It looks like a stock, but it's not. It's flexible, it has a band, so that if you're injured, you can actually slide your hand through it and shoot it with one hand.
Oh, wow.
So it's nice, but they're under litigation as we speak. So
indeed. So how will this change here recently with all the talks about, gun control and some of the things that they want to change? Would this be affected by that?
Well, up until last week when they started the current legislation, they're trying to find something between the House and the Senate that makes everybody happy with firearms control. Up until about 2 weeks ago, there was a ATF form 4999 that where, in theory, if you went by the rules and numbers, you couldn't have an AR pistol because they had a 4-point system. If you had certain sights on it, you had the pistol brace. Once you got 4, you could make it. It automatically became a SPR. So that's currently in the back, but it'll be back because it's again as a workout. Legislation adjustment because they're working on this right. So yeah, the AR pistol was a great platform. When it first came when they gave us authorization to use it, it was nice. You just have a short weapon, you didn't have to pay a $200 tax, and it was nice. But it's all good things. Sometimes when you open Pandora's box, it doesn't work for everybody.
I think it became a theme with popularity.
The AR pistol, when everybody can have an AR pistol, a 12-inch barrel, a 10-inch barrel, 8.5-inch barrel, it was perfect. But then if you follow the trend, people are violating all the rules. And if you violate the rules long enough, Big Brother is going to look at it. So they're trying to make everybody move into the SPR, which is actually controlled more so than the AR pistol. That's my first class.
Okay. And then the bug out bag.
All right, bug out bag.
We all need that. We hear about it all the time.
I think we should. I think my class now because I'm teaching it now. Don't get me wrong. I'm teaching the class, but I think I should have a full class with overflow because the world we live in today is fluid, violent streets. It goes back and forth. Now, I've done the class before, and I redid the whole class in the last 9 years. Before, it was basically you should always have a bag in the car, and then the big bag to run with. And when I was approaching the end of this year, I rethought the whole process. I said, wait a minute, most of us have jobs. So you're away from home. So technically, you should have a bag that you can take into your workplace every day. You should have like a battery, gloves, maybe a knife, a small stun gun, things that you can get from your job site to your car. A small bag that you don't have your firearms, you don't have any dangerous items in it. Things that anybody can purchase. You can take them with you. Maybe you can put in your purse. Maybe I can put in my satchel bag. And a lot of places you can't bring guns into your workplace. But you can bring, aspartame, gas, which I mean, capsular gas is not gas.
Yeah, not gas.
Not gasoline.
Gas, y'all.
Yeah. But things that you can carry every day in your life. So first you have your first bag. I call it the get to my car bag.
Okay.
So once you get to your car, then you can have
Access to your
firearms if you are authorized to have a gun now. Don't be out there doing nothing shady because it's not
Your
nice.
paperwork in order.
Thank you, because it ain't nice when they take it away and lock you up. No fun. You can get your car down there. Most places don't have too many provisions about having a firearm in your car. If you have a secure facility, I'm not telling you to or not. You have to make it funds. You get to your car, that's your next level bag. Will be where you have additional items in there. If you are into protective plates, that's another food that you can put in and spend money with. You can have, I recommend buying gas masks. You can be perfectly honest trying to get home. If the police are quelling a civil unrest and they start throwing gas out, gas doesn't care whether you're riding or walking through. So if you can buy an expensive gas mask, you can go to Army Surplus and buy a gas mask. For knowing you just get away from trouble, get away from gas, keep moving down range. So that's your get home bag. Once you get home, and also you should have, they call it at Raleigh World, well, they have, I'm going to plug in, I don't work there. They have a little lone wolf bag, now it's a few dollars, that has a 1 day's worth of ration, 3 packets of water, some bars, food, small things you can use for 24 hours to get you home.
Okay.
You should have a compass. Yes, we all live in Dublin. But, if you're on foot, it's not in the car, jumping on 2635 right ahead. You might be on foot. You need to know your basic north, south, east, and west where you live at from your job. So you can put yourself home with a small compass. Compass is range from $7 to an expensive one of $200. I have one in your get home bag.
I have one in my bag right now.
There you go. You know where we're up in Frisco.
Yeah.
If you know you live in South Dallas, you get kind of southwest. Look at your compass.
But I also took a class in reading a compass because it's not as simple as people think either. If you are dropped off, say, in the woods,
you know how to
you need
orientate
to
a
know.
map.
Yes, indeed. And I didn't think about that, of course, until I took the class. And I'm like, this makes a difference because you're disoriented. You don't know one side from the other if you're standing in the middle of the field. You don't know.
You know how to watch the sun and make a sundial.
And so many of us, we only know what direction we're in if we're in the car. And if the car is capable of telling us that.
True.
Right? So, I mean, these are all things that I think that we need to know as a community because too much is happening in the world. Way too much. Too fast. And you never know where you're going to be or wind up at because we all say, not me.
It can be anybody. Anytime, any day, or as they say, the movie, any given Sunday.
Yes, indeed. So what time are your classes tomorrow?
The short barrel rifle in AR pistol is at 10 in the morning. And
y'all 10 o'clock in the morning, be here. You can sign up same day. Okay.
Definitely show up with the bug out bag. I got the best part is when you have your SHTF bag, which is when it's really falling apart. That includes things that every part that I've had that I've told you about so far, that all adds up, accumulates into your final package. When you have to leave your house, please do not leave the house right out the box. Extinguish all the supplies in your house. If you've never been camping, never been in the military, you don't understand what I'm saying. Guys at camp, and you've been in the military, you understand what I'm saying. That's your safety spot. You've got water, you've got a latrine, you've got all of your essentials right there. When you exhaust all those, it's a personal call. I can tell you when to leave and when to stay. And when you leave, you have to take everything with you. So you remember, I started with you get from the job to your car bag, from your car to your home bag. And finally, when you get to the big backpack, which is going to have a sleeping bag, it's going to have a tent, whatever size you want. It's going to have your food stuff. All those things you got to carry. Because you say in the military, ounces are pounds and pounds are days. Everybody has to carry their fair share, but you break up, bigger people will carry more items versus a smaller person in your group. But you have to figure out who's going to be in the group, who's going to carry what. So when you get to the end, it's really bad, you have to leave your house. It's going to be ugly because it's 24/7, 365, almost no rest periods. If you can't do it, I had a friend talk to me, me and my wife got 2 small businesses. It's a large operation. When you leave your home, you don't think about it. You got 4 walls. You control the entrance and exit to your homes. You hit the street. You have to look 365 every minute of the day. And there are frenemies in our society.
Indeed.
I got a question for you. So, oh man,
That's okay.
hold on.
Oh, we got a phone.
Y'all, it's crazy. So did you ever think that in the past 2 years, like during the pandemic time, that we were gonna get to a point where people were gonna have to start thinking about leaving home, or with all the protests of 2020? Did you think that we were about to get to the point where people were really going to have to start looking to leave home and do things that have been trained or thinking about, talking about doing?
January 6th, in my opinion, was our worst day in society. In my time on this planet. I think it's the closest we've ever come to outright anarchy because you have a section of our society that believes they have all the answers. And everybody else should cow down. I think that was the closest we've ever had to where we had to really think about our society and protection, not just for the rich, the poor, the medium, and the children across the board. We had
That was a
8
real
hours. 8 hours of complete stupidity, in my opinion.
chaos.
And for no other reason than just ignorance. Society is supposed to move forward day by day. And the reason why I'm teaching this class, that day should never happen. It should never happen again. It should never happen first time. But it is incumbent upon us as a human being with a family and friends to start preparing for the worst scenarios. If you prepare for it and you never use it, it doesn't matter. It's when you look back to when the pandemic started. I mean, most people, I'm from young school. My parents told me, you don't have to live with 2 weeks to 4 weeks of stuff in your pantry and your refrigerator. Because I'm grown, I didn't teach you that. And I've watched people that scenario unfold, people just running the market, just throwing everything. Without thinking, they don't think ahead. So, I mean, what you're saying, that was the worst of everything that we should never see in society. But a little prior planning prevents poor performance. I think that's what I'm trying to convey in my class. So hopefully, come to my class. If you aren't doing anything, come on in and get a seat. I'm kind of entertaining at times. I'm kind of boring, but I'll do my best to make sure you learn something.
He's very informative, y'all. Don't listen to him.
If you ask a question, I'll try and get you an answer.
I need to make sure I'm signed up for the class. I think I am, but I will go and check.
Between the bug out bag class and the situational awareness, I can't wait till tomorrow.
Oh, most definitely. There's going to be a lot of things going on tomorrow. So if we didn't make it today, and we are closing out today, be sure to be here at the Frisco Gun Club tomorrow.
In Frisco, Texas.
Maybe Phyllis asked you this, but how do you know all this?
How do I know
about bug out bags and what to put in it and all of that? I mean, is it just?
I know, but I'm
no.
Go ahead, man.
I am a retired special agent defending career investigation. I served 27 and a half years. I retired in 2016 here in Dallas. Prior to that, I served in the United States Army. So if you go way back, I was a Boy Scout. So I guess I started learning this stuff when I was a young child. One of my pastimes is going hunting with a couple of friends. They invited me out to their ranch. So all these little things come into my life in some form or fashion. Just things that I gravitated towards as I found out.
So do you have a passion for this, for teaching and educating the community?
I like to share.
Yes.
I don't think I have all of the answers. I think I have bits and pieces. If you ask me, if I know, I'll give it to you.
Yes.
That's how I was taught. The men that taught me before me took the time and said, hey, I'll teach you. You just have to show up. And that resonated with me from a young age. It's like, sure. I'm going to ask you. If you tell me you're going to teach me, I'm going to show up. And trust me, some of my old mentors in the FBI, they made that statement, and I was there every day. So sharing is easy. That's what we should do.
Indeed. We got a good, we have some really great people teaching some classes between today and tomorrow. If you guys missed it today, be sure to come out tomorrow. We'll have some food trucks here so you can get you something to eat. We'll have all day to participate and patronize the vendors and get your education and learning on. All the classes are one set price. I think they're all $20.
Yes, they are.
And so it's pretty affordable, and it's worth way more than $20, and for me it's the empowerment that I feel knowing, maybe the next person doesn't know, you know what I'm saying?
You know a little bit,
Yes.
and I know a little bit. You know a lot.
Yes.
So I just checked. I am in the bug out bag class. That's your class?
Yes, ma'am. I'm bringing. Hey, come on up there. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff. You don't have to bring anything. You can bring your camera, take all the pictures you want. I don't have all of the answers. These are things that I've thought about, some I've used, and I am constantly evolving my concept. So it is not one-stop shopping. Please come. And if you see something I got wrong, please tell me so I can fix it.
I wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't know if you had it wrong.
If something doesn't look right,
Yes.
I will ask a question.
Yeah.
In fact, talk to me about the importance of having a nest. Some of us are here, and that's what today is all about for me and hopefully for others, to build a community of people that are like-minded, that we can learn from, like you said. But some people are kind of like loners to themselves. But when you need, you can only defend, one side if you're by yourself. You want to, so what do you think about nests? And
it's important. That's why I'm in this room. I remember when I first met Bro. I had been retired probably 2.5, almost 4 years. And I looked at other groups around the not that my former employment may be skittish, but I'm always hesitant to be with anything that's loud and obnoxious because it draws one type of attention. And as was asked, I want to be able to share. I don't want to share with people that just out there being aggressive. And as you say, yes, you can find people like mine, which you can share, you can talk. Whereas if I make a mistake, you can pull me aside, and I'm not going to get it. I'll take what you say, but it's like the old school takes a village to raise a child. And I'm from that generation where when I was a young man, Baltimore City back in the 70s, if I did something sideways, one of my mother's church friends saw me 2 blocks away. That's a simple telephone call to my mother. And by the time I got home, I had one tongue lashing after another. Somehow we got away from it and scared to share that. And I think that's what I like about Our Tribe. We try to share, we try to get together. There are numerous people in this room that have vast amounts of information and energy to share with us. So I'm doing my little small part. I'm trying to find people. If you want to listen, I'll talk. If you don't want to listen, I'm going to make you listen. It's like, we have people in firearms hang out. Who's coming? Who's coming? And get there, let's go. Take time to share these small items that I can serve. So I think I'm building this within 2A, within Our Tribe. So it's a personal thing. You have to look around. You can't sit at your house because it's like you're looking for your husband and your wife. They're not going to do it. You have to be out. You have to socialize. Make yourself available. Listen. It's not always about doing something. Listen to people, you will find out groups of like-minded you can share.
In fact, there's a saying. I think I used to teach college level courses at Morgan State. As a matter of fact, and oh yeah, I used to tell my students, listen twice as much as you talk, or something like that, because it's not always about what you know, but what you want to garner from other people, and some people just talk so much. It's like, when do you listen? When do you like gather information? How you know something? So exactly. So yeah, I used to live in Baltimore briefly. In fact, one of my very good friends is a retired police officer. He's like 80 years old now, so he probably was on the force about 30 years ago. And so, yeah, Baltimore, whenever I hear anything about Baltimore, I listen up because it's my old stomping grounds. Prince George's County, I used to live there for about 10, 15 years before I moved to Texas. And so, yeah, so we mentioned that before. This so from based on what I've heard you say, you need more than one bag. You need in case something goes down.
Well, as you see the whole class, I
Okay.
start and work my way through. What happens is what you start with transitions into the first. Start small. And you're important. You carry the first identity in your purse. An impact weapon.
Oh,
And
okay.
maybe some pair of gloves.
Surround your mind
We've already
with
started.
hers.
And I'm
I didn't even know.
sure this bag tomorrow.
Okay.
Just a simple bag. That may be, but if you don't have the shooting started, you won't be able to get to the end of the race. So usually it's a process when you start at one end and you build up to finish with your master loadout, which I said, your sleeping bag, cookware, that's what's really bad. I don't want to get out of the good for my guests, to my car, to my business. I want to go to my you gotta buy some milk called milk green. You can buy those anyway. You have one just for the sample. You see what the bag looks like. And there are other vendors that do sell in the so you're gonna have a little bit
As a matter of fact, I can't reach it from here, but I have a portable generator that so like it's a carry generator. And so what do you think about that? Something that, and I even had a solar panel that it can be charged with.
so that's the issue. What I said a few minutes ago. Thousands of pounds and pounds of pounds.
Right.
And remember, when you first start running, you might be able to load up your car. And at some point, society, theoretically, you can't do it, I remember something like that. Will be self-sufficient, even if it starts for a couple of months. But you got to remember, gas pumps run on electricity.
Gas pumps run on electricity. Okay.
So if the electricity goes out where that gas pump is, unless you have a hand pump, you're not getting the gas out of the pump.
Okay.
So that's something else I'm going to bring up in class about lighting sources. Did you know you can use lard as a lighting source? You can't turn long, so it's a two. I will bring it to be a plastic one. You can make candles with it for long burning candles, nothing moves, and you can fry it in chicken. If you kill it in water or fish, send it out. You got to be aggressive.
So you make candles out of lard. Oh yeah. I was watching the Weather Channel, and they have this series. I'm trying to make sure, yes, picking up my audio. I was watching Weather Channel. They have this show about disasters that happen to people, and so I learned that you can take eggshells and put stuff in the eggshell, so in case you are out and it's cold, you have something like a fire starter.
That'll be my plan.
Oh,
So
okay.
all about that, I'll show you how to put together called a tender bag.
I already knew that part. That
But
part.
that's all part of the whole scenario. It's not something you can do in 5 minutes. You can find. I've been putting tender bags together since last month.
Oh yeah.
Little piece of twig, barks off of trees, cutting grass because everything but perfect. We need stuff that's been, shall we say, seasoned.
Right, dried out.
Dry out. Yes.
I always use a lint from my dryer. I got a Ziploc bag full of
We'll
it.
see that tomorrow. And I always go use your towels. Get it out of here. Works best. Little twigs, leaves off trees. Actually, I found a new one. I found this one. She used to put a paper roller out of the toilet.
Toilet paper
That
roll.
wind, you stuff that and use cotton balls and bring it with and you just strike it. And that's your base standing fire.
Wow.
So those are the things I'll talk about tomorrow. Class, you will see. See, I'm not going to talk to you. Sit on the table.
And I actually, Vaseline, people kid me because I always had Vaseline. Because I always look at the what is it called, the main ingredient of stuff. When you see stuff for sale, and I'm like, oh, this is the latest and greatest. I'm like, what is the right? What is the main ingredient? And a lot of times for skin, it's Vaseline. I'm like, I pay you $100 when I go to Family Dollar and get it for $1. Exactly. So I'm looking forward to that class, and there's still room. So if you've heard anything today from our podcast and our guests that makes you say that's something you need to know, then we want you to come to the Frisco Gun Club tomorrow. We start about 10 o'clock. The classes start all day. Let me see. Your bug out class is at what time? It says
I think it's at
3 to 7.
No, I think it's 2:30 to 4.
Oh,
So if you're here at 2 o'clock, don't worry, you'll have plenty of time.
oh no, that's today that we're
Yeah.
here. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's here to start.
Oh, okay.
Just be here by 2 o'clock.
Okay, tomorrow at 2 o'clock and be ready to go. So, hold on. He's not Stephanie, I'm Stephanie. Hold on, let me change.
Okay.
Our next guest,
Okay. So,
our next guest is man of the hour.
our next guest is Ro Brumfield. He is going to come up. So we're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll come back with the organizer of Our Tribe Shot Expo. So we'll be right back after these messages.
This coffee cookie smell
Hey,
like
we're back at Our Tribe Shot Expo at Frisco Gun Club with the organizer, the man of the hour, Mr. Ro Brumfeld. Is it an S in your name? No, okay, I said it right then. Mr. Ro Brumfeld, we want to talk to you. It's been so, I'm trying to get both of us on. What is the problem? So it's been you are great at bringing people together and organizing, and so we just want to talk to you about your vision and how our tribe came to be in Shot Expo. We know this is the second year, and the plan is for it to be an annual event. And what your goals are, your vision is for Shot Expo.
My goal or our goal is to eventually make this the largest all black gun event here. We hope to be in Las Vegas in a couple of years. We hope to grow this to be a thing. And this is kind of becoming a Super Bowl. Everything that we work on throughout the year, training, supporting Black-owned businesses, just camaraderie, everybody get together on the same platform, next to each other. All that comes together at the expo. We have vendors, we have classes, everyone's networking and everything. So just opportunities to come together, something else. And also get out start including Second Amendment rights into our DNA. Everyone should be training, everyone should be carrying, everyone should be safely take care of one another. So the expo is just a way to get that word out and to make that happen.
So has there been, that sounds like something people would want to be a part of, or that nobody would have a problem with Black people in American yet there are people who have a problem with that. What is some of the pushback that you have gotten or the organization has gotten? Or questions like, why are you doing that? Like, what are people saying?
We got the why is the Black events? Why do you have to be Black? Why you can't be all American? I mean, we get it. From our community, it's just it's something that's not new to us. We've always had people interested in guns and stuff, but it's just that stigma in our community that we're kind of afraid of guns or we can get killed if we have just carrying a gun and stuff like that. So that's from our community. The other community, it wasn't bad. Now, last year, I'm not gonna lie, we was worried. We had people posted up, like just in case something happened, all this stuff. It never happened. And we had one small incident that happened before the expo. After that, we were well received. One, hey, how can I be a part? Stuff like that. So I think it's just from the stop to start is that getting us out of that mode that there is a gun, we run about gun. So I think consistency, just keep seeing that same message, keep getting us showing that there's nothing wrong with carrying a gun, there's nothing wrong with exercising Second Amendment rights, there's nothing wrong with buying and selling from one another, or uniting and networking with one another. Once we get that out, I think we'll be a lot better than we are right now as a community, and also as far as the expo.
So this year, what do you think? Like, I know today we were here from 3 to 7, so tomorrow we're here from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. all day. We got food trucks, Friday. We got classes all day. We got food trucks, competitions. We got
two shotguns.
Yes. Oh man, 2 shotguns? I didn't know that. Did I get into both of those?
You're into the first one, but you got to guess how many rounds.
I did that.
Okay,
Cool. Hold on. 1 minute. I'm claiming it.
So it's nice to come into like one of the nicest gun clubs in Texas.
Yes.
To be able to deliver this message.
Yes, local gun club, out here in Frisco, Texas, and they have been gracious enough to be a major supporter of the movement, what we're trying to do, and we'd like everybody to come out and know that we're here. If you didn't make it today, definitely be sure to put that on your plan for tomorrow. Even if you just come by for an hour and let it get sucked in. I'm telling you, once you're here, you're not going to leave.
And bring your business cards.
And bring your business cards if you got a business, so you can network with some of the other businesses and the vendors, patronize each other. And let's just fellowship as a family. And we are not a gun group. We are a group with a lot of guns. We want to thank you, Ro, for coming by and talking to us and answering our questions. And we're excited about Our Tribe Shot Show every year. Well, this is my second year. Last year, I jumped in at the last minute, and and it turned out to be way better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't even have any thought of what it would be like. And so, like you said, it's our Super Bowl. And last night I couldn't even sleep. I'm all nervous. What am I nervous about? But it's just so much. It's educational. It's inspiring, you know what I'm saying? And then we look back at all the footage, photos and everything, and we don't even worry about, what could go wrong, focus on what goes right.
So what would it take for us to go from Frisco to Las Vegas?
More participation. We need to find a way to involve our community. We just need to have more conversations because, like Felicia said, once you had a conversation, they not trying to trap.
Sucked in.
Sucked in. And because when it finds out that wow, we can actually do stuff that nobody else can help. We can come in and we can do whatever we want to, nobody else can help. So that's just going to go past us. It's going to go into, we're going to redirect millions of dollars back to our community through our tribe out. We have a social event team that's going to go out there, we're going to party, we're going to have fun. We're going to create this platform. It's not going to be work. Everything we do is going to be fun. Everything we do is going to be a benefit to our community. Not just one person, everybody collectively benefit.
And I'll say after this, July 9th, we have an after party, which is called a sneaker ball. Semi-formal. Dress on up, put your good gear on, and put your fly sneaker on. And we're going to celebrate the Shot Expo. And we're going to make that an annual thing, too. And then after that, we have a family reunion picnic where all the community come together and you just bring food for your individual family and we're going to act as a collective. So it makes it affordable for everybody, not to worry about how I'm going to have enough food for everybody. Just come in with your grill, your whatever, cook for your family. You can share and go eat at other people's tables or whatever. We're going to have volleyball and we're going to have the water slides for kids and we're not going to be able to do anything gun related out there because we're going to be in city parks and we can't environment anything that's managed by the city. But we're gonna have some maybe we have some water pistols. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have us
water fight.
we're gonna have us a good water gun fight. We appreciate everybody supporting us, and if you can't come, just follow us. Join our tribe community on Facebook. Follow along with what we're doing. We love to have everybody. And like I said, there are a lot of businesses and whatnot that don't even know that we're out there. So this is your opportunity to become a part of this, Because y'all gonna be looking back in a few years, we're gonna be on the front of magazines. Be like, that was good people.
Exactly.
That was at the Frisco Gun Club. That's
A lot of them gonna say that.
Indeed.
Exactly.
And also go to your app store and download the Our Tribe app.
Yes.
Community app. It has you can join the Our Tribe community. You can there's even a button on there if you can stop by the police, push a button, you have to turn and help you out. So there's a lot that's going to happen with the app. It's going to bring our community together, and also it's going to redirect meetings back to our community. So please download the app and keep on with us.
So is there a class tomorrow that's going to talk about how when you get stopped by the cops, what do you do?
The class is going on as we speak.
As we speak.
Yeah. She's Attorney Kane out.
Really, I would like to meet her and just say hello. So I'll do that. But we are about to close up because I got to go get some of that chicken salad so I can taste it and get some of those cookies. And I need to go ahead and send Shanita this cash app to donate to her efforts to be an Olympic gold medalist. So I got some stuff I got to do before they close up shop. But we want to thank you, Ro, for caring about your community and involving us and including us in your vision.
Thank y'all for having me, and thank y'all for. It's been a year, and we've been going from 1 year to now.
All right. So dope.
All right. So, Phyllis, we're going to close out. Did you have any parting words?
No, just come on out tomorrow. Don't have us out here by ourselves. Come on.
We got food trucks, vegan trucks going to come out tomorrow.
Yeah, the vegan truck is going to be here tomorrow. Come on, y'all. Y'all can
eat healthy, burn something to shoot a gun.
Exactly.
All right. So, again, we'll see you guys tomorrow at the Frisco Gun Club, Frisco, Texas, for Our Tribe Shot Expo. So we'll see you tomorrow.